Hi, I'm Francis. I'm the data proxy. I'm here to help you producing more high quality data.
And in this fifth installment, we're gonna look into some technical details. We're gonna talk about Oracle Puppeteer and a technique called Nudgin Me, Nudgin You.
To be honest, I was a little bit reluctant to share my secrets because, first of all, it's my business, and second, I don't think it's actually a technology what I'm doing as a data proxy. It's techniques, it's communication, it's tactics and strategies. Remember the example from the third episode? Founding a company so that more people can legally share data is a typical data proxy strategy. It's not a technology, it's a technique. We won't do that here at the Opera House where I started my day. We're gonna go to my flexible office space where I'm gonna talk in more detail about those techniques. €20,000 income last.
How do I automate the interactions on behalf of my clients? The tool which I use here is called Oracle Puppeteer. So, back in the days, this tool was created by Google in order to test software, and it has since then seen many iterations. Oracle Puppeteer is around now for about since 2017. It turns your logger, your tablet and so on in a string puppet. I can use it to create a logger behavior as if an actual person would use it. And it can shop for things, it writes comments using GPT-5 and generally creates any kind of traces and actions which a logger can record. Oracle Puppeteer comes in handy when I recreate or manipulate data doubles and when I have to create a lot of data in one instance. Let me show you some code. So, we can not only manipulate location data using Oracle Puppeteer, we can also reorganize data doubles on Amazon Prime or YouTube. For instance, Puppeteer can automatically follow specific recommendations for you if they meet certain keywords and create transactional data. Of course, I'm talking of YouTube recommendations, for instance, or product recommendations. So often that's not enough when the counter-side uses AI components to detect non-human behavior. And I know that there are AI-based humanoid emulators. Clients keep asking me why I'm not using them. So those thingies need training. And training is time intensive and then expensive matter. So instead of artificial intelligence, I'm using human intelligence. And the thing about Oracle Puppeteer is that whenever needed, it reroutes and requests to an actual human, some cheap click worker who walks through any obstacles and then returns the task to Oracle Puppeteer, and that's called artificial intelligence. And I have to admit, I wanted to show you an example, but somehow I broke it, so let's see. So you may comment in the comments if Oracle Puppeteer, in your opinion, is better than Tencent Selenium 2 or I'm just using Oracle Puppeteer because I know how to deal with it, and this is not an endorsement of any kind. You can use any other software that you like. Just to make it clear, what you need here is not so much a tool for data analysis like the good old R++, but we need data creation tools. So then again, it's fun. It's fun to use these tools, check them out, learn something new, and solve a few problems on the way. So, and let me quickly show you how this works. Okay, now it works. What it does now, it copies an existing data double and it copies it towards a new data double, which we can then change a little bit and modify so it looks more natural. This technique has been known for a long time. It's called nudging. On the logger's device, a re-upper is set. Some may still know it by the very old name cookie. And this re-upper stays there for third parties to read. After I looked up the Nike's shoe website, days later I might get at WeChat some recommendations for more Nike shoes. You know the routine. So now we are adapting this technique and use it a bit differently. I have updated the concept of nudging for current users with data production, and it is something only your one and only trusted data proxy can actually pull off. It's not cheap and it's not crazy expensive. So on behalf of a customer, let's call her Elena, I create a specific website which places a re-upper on any visitor's device. Elena shares this specific website with her friends, so only this specific group of people, they download the re-upper. And this re-upper, when visiting other websites, it triggers content. And this content nudges them to get in touch with Elena again, preferably via WeChat, Twitter as such. So people stay in touch with her, being nudged without realizing it. And which of course creates beautiful interaction data. And it reduces effort for Elena. Elena doesn't need to go to the mountain, that is her friends. We are nudging the mountain towards Elena. I'm helping Elena to produce enough data that meets the definition of high quality data. That is interactions, transactions, or real people. And in case you need such a service, contact me. But now, I'm gonna go for lunch.
Yeah, I can't believe it. It's not. I think that's not the police. You can't do it. No, it's unethical. You wouldn't do that. You couldn't do that, right? This is getting too crazy for me. I can't do that much more. Because we're gonna get problems there, right? I mean, who would want to do that? No, it's not possible. It's impossible. Okay. Oh. This sucks. I thought I had this secured, that create a job opportunity with the dating agency obviously leads straight into a dilemma. It turns out that they didn't really want me for optimization of the data production as I was told originally. I think I can talk about it now. Well, first it looked like I should just withdraw smallest amount of data from the dating services users, which wouldn't hurt the individual user. So when you aggregate data from the company's perspective, it really makes sense, I think. Well, even the smallest amounts, they add up when you have 100,000 users. And the individual user wouldn't notice, so who cares, right? So now it turned out that they wanted me to optimize their bots for keeping people entertained without any actual dating threats. So is this ethical? I think it's straight away stealing from the users, and it's not cool. This company, whose name I can't reveal, would not deliver anything in return. And it just makes empty promises to lure people into creating more data. And you saw it, this was my second conference call with the CEO and with the CTO today, and I quit the job. 20,000 euro income lost. You see, I'm working on establishing a serious business here without any shenanigans, and I quit this job for ethical concerns. Now I need new customers. So, if you guys like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for one video every 2 weeks.